Right, hello everybody. Welcome to another live stream here on Woo English. As always, my name is Hamza and I will be your host. And today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, and that will be like the first vocabulary session for a long time. So it's been a while since we had any vocabulary session, so we decided today to change the mood a little bit and have a little vocabulary session. So the first thing that we are going to start with today is this little activity. So let me just share with you very quickly my screen. So we are going to start with this little pronunciation activity, which is related to the theme of today. So at the doctors. So today we will see how can you talk to the doctor, or if you are a doctor, how can you talk to your patient in English. So we will discover some vocabulary items. We will see some we'll learn some vocabulary. We'll learn also some like expressions that we can use. And also I want to first work on some pronunciation. The pronunciation for today will be a little bit different, so it will be just a few expressions that we usually use at the doctor, and what you need to do is to pronounce them for me. Maybe you can pronounce them at home. Of course I will not be able to hear you, but since you can hear me, I will pronounce them for you. You can repeat them for me at home. So let me start with the first one. And what I want to focus on today with these sentences is what we call in English intonation. Intonation basically is how do you sound when you pronounce a sentence. Let me pronounce the first one. What can I do for you today? What can I do for you today? So this is a little bit of what we call rising intonation. So for questions, our voice goes up. How are you? Who are you? What's your name? What's your name? But if you are pronouncing a normal sentence, the intonation goes down. My name is John, right? So what's your name? My name is John. So when we are asking a question, our voice goes up. The volume of our voice goes up. But when we are reading a normal sentence, our voice goes down. So I've been, for the second one, for example, I've been having really bad headaches. I've been having really bad headaches. All right. So you can notice that the intonation here is going down. This is what I want you to do at home. Read these expressions or read these sentences, but uh, use the rising intonation and the falling intonation. Don't read the first one as "What can I do for you?" It becomes a normal sentence. It should be a question, meaning the intonation should go up. What can I do for you today? What can I do for you today? Right? So, what can I do for? So, my intonation goes up, my voice goes up. But if I'm reading a normal sentence, like sentence number two, I should say, I've been having really bad headaches, so it should go down. Number three, rising or falling. What do you guys think? Rising or falling? Write for me in the chat. Rising or falling? What do you think? So the number four or number three, rising or falling. What do you guys think? I'm gonna read them for you in a moment. No answers, unfortunately. All right. So number three, since it is a question, it should be rising intonation. So I should go like this. Did it start suddenly? Did it start suddenly? So it goes up, right? It goes up, right? It's just a paracetamol. It's just a paracetamol. This is a normal sentence, so it should go down. Don't overexert yourself. Again, it should go down. Don't overexert yourself. The intonation should go down. So I'm gonna repeat these sentences. These are sentences or these are expression you can use at the doctor, especially if you are the doctor. And we will see them today. We'll see other vocabulary. So without further ado, let's read them again. What can I do for you? I've been having really bad headaches. Did it start suddenly? It's just paracetamol. Don't overexert yourself. So my voice goes down for normal sentences, and my voice goes up for questions. I'm gonna give you two more examples that are not on the board. I love reading, so it goes down. I love reading. My voice becomes quieter and quieter. It becomes lower and lower as I read a question. But if I'm reading, as I read a normal sentence, but if I'm reading a question, it should go up. Do you love reading? Do you love reading? Right? And these intonations, they play a very important role in pronunciation. Great. So, as I said, the title for today's vocabulary session will be At the Doctor. And we are going to start with the listening, and I hope the listening will be clear for you guys. So, let me try. Let me try this. So, let me just this. All right. So, can you listen carefully because I'm going to ask you some questions?
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, I've been having really bad headaches and sometimes I feel dizzy.
How long have you been feeling like this?
I think about a week maybe.
And did it start suddenly? Did anything happen which might have caused it?
I don't know, I've never felt like this before.
Okay, for today, I'll give you a prescription for some painkillers. Do you have any allergies?
No, not that I know of.
It's just paracetamol. It'll help you with the headaches.
So,
I'm
you are
also
listening to
going to refer you to a
dialogue, right?
specialist at the hospital. They'll call you up to arrange an appointment.
Do you think it's something serious?
It could be a lot of things. If I were you, I'd just get plenty of rest. Don't overexert yourself and wait for the appointment with a specialist next week.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Don't forget your prescription.
Oh yeah, thanks.
All right. Let me see if I can find yes. All right. So let's read it and let's listen to the text at the same time. So, all right. Let me share this.
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, I've been having really bad headaches and sometimes I feel dizzy.
How long have you been feeling like this?
I think about a week maybe.
And did it start suddenly? Did anything happen which might have caused it?
I don't know, I've never felt like this before.
Okay, for today, I'll give you a prescription for some painkillers. Do you have any allergies?
No, not that I know of.
It's just paracetamol. It'll help you with the headaches. I'm also going to refer you to a specialist at the hospital. They'll call you up to arrange an appointment.
Do you think it's something serious?
It could be a lot of things. If I were you, I'd just get plenty of rest. Don't overexert yourself and wait for the appointment with a specialist next week.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Don't forget your prescription.
Oh yeah, thanks.
All right. Let's read it again, but this time let's read it slower.
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, I've been having really bad headaches and sometimes I feel dizzy.
How long have you been feeling like this?
I think about a week maybe.
And did it start suddenly? Did anything happen which might have caused it?
I don't know, I've never felt like this before.
Okay, for today, I'll give you a prescription for some painkillers. Do you have any allergies?
No, not that I know of.
It's just paracetamol. It'll help you with the headaches. I'm also going to refer you to a specialist at the hospital. They'll call you up to arrange an appointment.
Do you think it's something serious?
It could be a lot of things. If I were you, I'd just get plenty of rest. Don't overexert yourself and wait for the appointment with a specialist next week.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Don't forget your prescription.
Oh yeah, thanks.
All right. So that was the first listening that we are going to do today. And I hope the dialogue was clear for you. Because I'm gonna ask you some questions about it. So let me just go very quickly to the questions. I don't see a lot of people. So where are the speakers? So we listened to a dialogue between a man and a woman. Where are they? What is the place they are at? Do you know what is the place they are at? So for people who are listening. Anyone? Maybe let me play it one more time here. Oops.
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, I've been having really bad headaches and sometimes I feel dizzy.
How long have you been feeling like this?
I think about a week maybe.
And did it start suddenly? Did anything happen which might have caused it?
Great. All right. So I
I
have.
don't know. I've never felt like this before.
Okay.
See a doctor.
For
Wonderful.
today, I'll give you a prescription for some pain.
Wonderful. Yes, that's the right answer. So they are at the
So,
clinic
what
or
can
at
I
the
do for
doctor's.
you today?
Yes.
Well, I've been having
What is the conversation about?
So, what can I
What
do
is
for
the
you
problem
today?
that the man has? What is the problem that the man has? What is he suffering from? Great. All right, you did a great job. Can you spell for me your name in Latin letters, please? I think that's Korean, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't read Korean. Can you tell me your name, like in English letters? At the hospital, Aurora is here. Wonderful. The man is suffering from a headache. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great. So you guys were absolutely listening. Yes. He is at the doctor's office and he suffers from headache and dizziness. Absolutely. That's exactly what he suffers from. All right. How long has the man felt unwell? So feeling unwell, meaning how long did he feel sick? Sojin. All right, Sojin. All right, great. Nice to meet you. Headache. Yes, Roro. Absolutely. And there is also dizziness. Okay, there is also dizziness. Let me see if I can reshare with you the dialogue again. So one more time, we're gonna listen to.
So, what can I do for you today?
Well, I've been having really bad headaches and sometimes I feel dizzy.
How long have you been feeling like this?
I think about a week maybe.
And did it start suddenly? Did anything happen which might have caused it?
I don't know. I've never felt like this before.
All right, so you can see he felt headaches and he also felt dizzy, right? How long he has been? How long have you been feeling like this? I think about a week. Continue.
Okay. For today, I'll give you a prescription for some painkillers. Do you have any allergies?
No, not that I know of.
It's just paracetamol. It'll help you with the headaches. I'm also going to refer you to a specialist at the hospital. They'll call you up to arrange an appointment.
Do you think it's something serious?
It could be a lot of things. If I were you, I'd just get plenty of rest. Don't overexert yourself and wait for the appointment with a specialist next week.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Don't forget your prescription.
Oh yeah, thanks.
All right, so that was the dialogue once more. I just wanted to give you like a second time or a second chance to listen to it again. About a week, wonderful, wonderful. Sojin, Roro, 1 week, about a week, absolutely. Yes, that's the right answer for sure. He felt unwell for about a week. What medicine does the doctor give him? She gave him a medicine. She gave him something for the headache and the dizziness. What was the medicine about, or what was the name of the medicine? She mentioned that actually. All right. So painkillers. Very good. It was a painkiller and it was a paracetamol. So both your answers are correct. sorry, I had to sneeze. So yeah, both your answers were correct. Paracetamol or painkillers, indeed, because he is suffering from a headache. Yes, absolutely. A painkiller is also a great, because paracetamol is a painkiller. What else does the doctor do? Because in the end, she gave him a piece of advice. What was the piece of advice about? What is the piece of advice she gave him around the end? She gave him painkillers, she gave him paracetamol, but she asked him to do something. She said, hey, you need to do this. What was that? Refer to a specialist. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sujin, you are doing a fantastic job today. Pamela is here. Pamela, how's life? How is everything going? How is your week going? This is the second day of the week. So how is your refer to a specialist? Wonderful. Exactly. So she asked him to she referred him to a specialist. Absolutely. Yes. And in the end, she told him to rest and don't overwork himself. So that's basically, or that's very quickly what the dialogue was about. You know, actually, I want to take you to something else today. All right. So we will discover, or we will go through two things right now, which are related to our topic, which is um, at the doctor. So we are going to go through the body parts and types of injuries that you can get. So read the following words. Can you please read the following words and tell me what is the rule here? I'm not going to read the words, but can you do that? Can you read the words for me and tell me what is the rule? What is the rule that applies here with these words? Take some rest. Absolutely. Sojin, I didn't think that anyone would remember that. Yes, she asked him to take some rest. Absolutely. Can you read these words, please, for me and tell me what is the rule? How do we pronounce them? Is there a special rule for these words? Can you check? Is there a special rule? Sojin, you are doing a fantastic job. Sojin, let me ask you a question. Is this your first time attending our live streams? Because you are absolutely doing a great, great job. What is the special pronunciation rule here? What is the special pronunciation rule? Oh, nice, nice. So, Sojin, let me just very quickly tell you, we have two live streams, one on Tuesday, one rule, meaning how do we pronounce these words? When you pronounce them, is that a sound we pronounce in a certain way or we don't pronounce? You understand? Great, great. Pamela gets the assignment. So Pamela says that the first word is pronounced as knee, and that's correct. That's correct. So what do you notice? So I was addressing my new friend Sojin. Let me just light up my face. Let me see if this will work. I think it works. All right, I'm just using my phone. So Sojin, I want to tell Sojin and everyone who is joining us for the first time that we actually have two live streams. Pamela is one of our greatest followers. She's always here, always doing a great job. Great. So Sojin says K is nothing, is not pronounced. And you are correct. So Pamela is correct. Sojin is correct. Let me pronounce the words for you now. So these words in English should be pronounced as the following: knee, knife, night, no, knock. I will repeat them again. You can repeat them with me at home. Knee, knife, night, no, and knock. So these are 5 words. If you notice, all of them start with KN in the beginning. KN. But the special rule, if you noticed my pronunciation, I did not pronounce the K in these words. I did not say knee, I said knee. I did not say knife, I said knife. I did not pronounce knight, I said knight. And of course, I think most of you know this word. I know. We never say I know, right? So the rule very simply is whenever you have in English a word that starts with KN, we don't pronounce the K. We only pronounce the N. I'm going to repeat the words. Knee, knife, night, no, knock. So in all these words, because they start with KN, we don't pronounce the K, we only pronounce the N. So that's a very important rule. Every word in English that starts with a KN you should not pronounce the K. All right? Great. So let's do a little practice. You can do it at home. I'm gonna give you some time before I read it for you. You can try to read these words at home or this paragraph at home, but you should pay attention not to pronounce the K in the words that are underlined. So I'm gonna read these words: night, knee, knock, knife, no. The rule is don't pronounce the K, right? Because they all starts with KN. KN in the beginning, exactly. Same. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we say not or knit, to knit. It's written with a K. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. So I'm gonna read these words. So the knight felt a lot of pain in his knee from yesterday's battle. Suddenly, he heard a loud knock at the palace door and reached for his knife, ready to defend himself. He didn't know it was just a messenger with news of victory. Pamela, and double E, you pronounce I. Double E, I. You mean E? Yes, kind of, I think. Kind of. Because the last letter you wrote, Pamela, is pronounced I in English. That's why I'm a little bit confused. All right. You can try to read this little paragraph at home. I'm going to read them again. The knight felt a lot of pain in his knee from yesterday's battle. Suddenly, he heard the loud knock at the palace door and reached for his knife, ready to defend himself. He didn't know it was just a messenger with news of victory. Thank you so much, Sojin, and you are an amazing student or amazing follower. Since you are not a student here, you are a follower. We all learn from each other here, all right? We all learn from each other. Great. Okay, so let's go and discover how can we talk about body parts, right? I have for you a little dialogue between a doctor and the patient, since the theme of the session as a whole is at the doctor's office. All right. So at the doctor's office, we can have this like conversations like this one. I'm gonna read it for you. Of course, you can read them yourself. You can read the dialogue yourself. And if there is any word you don't understand, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to explain it for you. All right. So I'm gonna read the dialogue. You can read it on your own and try to find if there is any word that you don't understand. So let's go. Doctor, hello, Mr. Adam. What brings you here today? I have a pain in my back and shoulder. I see. When did the pain start? 2 days ago, after lifting a heavy box. You know, a heavy box is one that has like a lot of kilograms. Does your arm hurt as well? A little, but mostly my shoulder. Can you move your arm up and down? Yes, but it hurts. It looks like an injured muscle. I will give you some medicine and exercises for your shoulder and back. Thank you, doctor. Will I need an x ray? No, I don't think so. Just rest and take care of your shoulder. I'm gonna read it once more. Again, you can write for me any word that you don't understand in the comment. Hansel, all right. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Doctor, hello, Mr. Adam. What brings you here today? I have pain in my back and shoulder. I see. When did the pain start? 2 days ago, after lifting a heavy box. Does your arm hurt as well? A little, but mostly my shoulder. Sorry, sorry. Can you move your arm up and down? Yes, but it hurts. It looks like an injured muscle. I will give you some medicine and exercises for your shoulder and back. Thank you, doctor. I will. Will I need an x ray? No, I don't think so. Just rest and take care of your shoulder. All right, so this is basically the dialogue. Let's see the questions that we have today. So, which body part does Adam say are in pain? Where does Mr. Adam feel the pain? His head and stomach, his back and shoulder, his leg and foot, his hand and wrist. Where does he feel the pain? A, B, C, or D? Wonderful. Thank you, Pamela. Great. So, Pamela, you notice that today we are changing the rhythm, right? We are changing the theme as well. Great. I'm happy you can. I'm happy you can, Sojin. Of course you can. We are here to help you. B. And then a capital B. Pamela, what is your answer? So again, we are taking it little by little, okay? We are taking it little by little. So Pamela, let me ask you a question. Since you watch most of our live streams, do you like live streams like this one where we learn like vocabulary? Let me know, please, Pamela, because I know you attended like so many live streams of ours that you can tell what type of live streams you would love to watch more. That's all for the answers. I can move on. I can move on. I can reveal the answer. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's B, his back and shoulder, right? I have pain in my back and shoulder, so B is the right answer. Question number 2. When did Mr. Adam's pain start? Today? Yesterday? 2 days ago? 1 week ago? B, Pamela, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, let me take myself here. All right, I think this is better. I think you can see it better now. C, 2 days ago. Are you sure, Soljing? Are you sure? 2 is C. Perfect. I love the extra work, Soljing. You're doing a very, very nice effort. And that's the path to learn, by the way, is to make as much effort as you can. No more answers. By the way, I want to kindly ask you guys to please, please, please click the like button and like this video. Before we carry on, can you please click the like button? If you are new, like Sojin, you can subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of our future live streams. If you have any friends who would love to join us, please share this link with them and please don't forget to like. This is a very important one for us because when you like our video, it is shared to other or recommended to other people. So if you don't mind, please, please, please like this video. So let me go back. Let me hide this. Thank you so much, Sojin. Thank you. I know you are very supportive. Thank you. Alariza, C. I clicked. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So let's see. So it is C indeed. Yes, 2 days ago, because of a heavy box. All right. What does the doctor ask Mr. Adam to move? His leg, his head, his arm, his foot. I know these questions can be like very basic, but we will use them later on. We need them later on during the life, okay? That's why I'm asking these very, very basic but very important questions. I've been like so long, but I like grammar mostly. Nice, nice. These are the suggestions I like, Pamela. These are the suggestions I like. See, his arm. I know Pamela, because Pamela, I will tell you why you like grammar, because your level in English is very good. So you want to move to the next level because you are already good at English. So you wanna fix a little bit of mistakes that you notice in your grammar. Wonderful. Akbari, wonderful. What are you from, Akbari, by the way? Where are you from? Yes, absolutely, his arm. Can you move your arm up and down? Yes. What does the doctor say Mr. Adam needs? An x-ray, a surgery, medicine, and exercise, a new chair. Iran, wonderful. By the way, I'm so sorry for like there were some explosions, I think, in Iran, and I'm so sorry for that. Can you let me uh, your class time? So Soji, we have Soji, we have one live on Tuesday, like today, and one live stream on. Let me write them for you. So Tuesday and Friday at 9 p.m. GMT plus 1. What time is it in Korea? What time is it? So that I will tell you. Perfect, Pamela, perfect. Pamela, your English is so good. You have a lot of vocabulary. So this is the time when we have our sessions. So this is the time. Yes, 2 times a week. Yes, yes, 2 times a week. But so 2 times a week for the live, like today, like now. But we post a video every day. Great. So I think in your time it is 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in your country. 5 a.m. That's too early. That's too early. Oh, wow. All right. So it's 5 a.m. in your country time every Tuesday and Friday. I hope we'll see you in the next live streams. You are the kind of students we like. Yes, A. Great. So, can you tell me what are the body parts mentioned in this dialogue? What are the body parts mentioned in this dialogue? Can you write them for me in the chat? You can write them for me one by one. What are the body parts mentioned in this dialogue? Yeah, you did a great job today for like a first session. You did an amazing job. What are the body parts mentioned in this dialogue? Back. There is the back. 1. Shoulder. 2. Arm. 3. Sorry, I told you are killing it today. Is that another one? Shoulder, back, arm. That's all? Is that all? Yes, I think that's all. That's all. All right. That's all. Okay, great. So, we're going to know today what are the body parts that we have. So, if you go to the doctor, you can tell him exactly where you have the pain. So, I have for you a little diagram here on the screen, and it has numbers, and I want you to tell me what numbers goes with what body part. Back and shoulder, absolutely. Thank you so much, Pamela. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's really so nice of you to say. Thank you so much, Pamela. And I also appreciate having you here, Pamela. You are, as I said, one of the names that always like will always stick to my mind from these live streams. Uh, yeah, it was such a blessing to meet you too during these live streams. Absolutely, absolutely. And this is the beauty of these live streams or these lessons, and this is basically in general the beauty of being a teacher. It's like to get to meet wonderful people like you guys, like Sojin, like Pamela, like Alariza, like you guys are wonderful, like Amin. I don't know where Amin is today. It's been a while since we saw Amin. Like Ahsanol, I don't know where Ahsanol is today. uh, like who are the other people? Like Rishno also here. He is here with us sometimes. So all these people, I absolutely appreciate having you in this live stream. So can you guys help me with the picture that I have on the board? All right. So did you guys find any of the words here? Okay, nose, chest, leg. So basically, you just need to tell me which, for example, number one, what is it? So number one, I'm gonna show you. Number one is hair, right? It's hair. I don't know if you guys can see this clearly or no, because I can. So number one is hair. Number two is, let me help you. It's this one. It's this, right? So number two is the eye, of course. Oh, I'm muted. Oh, no, I'm not muted. All right. Thank God. Okay, because of me speaking. Nose, chest, leg, arm, shoulder. Perfect. Pamela is already doing a fantastic job. So, nose, shoulder, hand, stomach, leg, head, ear, mouth, um, fingers, knee, foot, toes. So this is basically the main body parts, right? The main body parts. But I want to focus on the following. So I want to focus on this one, on the following, this one. So I want to focus just on this one. So just this, and can you tell me what are the different parts of it? So what are the different parts that you can see? What is one? What is two? What is three? What is four? So four are these, right? Four are these. So what are the body parts, or what are the parts of this that you can see on the board or on the screen? What is one, two, three, and four? Two, a hand. I agree. I totally agree, Pamela. Totally agree. What about number one? So if this is the hand, what do we call all of this? Fingers, number four. Absolutely. Absolutely. Number four, fingers. Number two, hands. Number three, elbow. Perfect. Perfect, Pamela. You are doing a great job. So you are only left with one. What do we call the whole of it? All of it. So Pamela already arm. Wonderful, Pamela. You did a great job. So all of this body parts, there are different subparts, and we call them one, that's the arm, two, the hand, three, the elbow, four, the fingers. All right, I'm going to repeat them again. So the arm, the hand, the elbow, and the fingers finally. Next one. All right, what about leg now, right? So we talked about the hand. or the arm? Let's talk about the leg now. So what are the different parts that you can see here? All right. So what about number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 now? Because they are different actually. They are different. So let me go back. Let me go back. Here we said arm, hand, elbow, fingers. It's almost the same for the leg, but the different names, right? So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. What are these things? Pamela says number 2 is the knee, and remember, and Alariza also says the knee, and remember, we said in the beginning, Salman, Abu, all right, leg number 1, toes number 4. So you are left with number 3 now, guys. Number 1 is leg. I understood you, Salman. So, as we said in the beginning, this word is pronounced knee without the K. We don't pronounce the K. We don't say knee, right? 3 is a foot, and you are correct. Absolutely. So let's go through them again. Leg, knee, again, knee, not knee, knee. We don't pronounce the K. Foot and toes. So remember, for the fingers of the hand, we call them fingers. For the fingers of the leg or of the foot, we call them toes, right? Toes. Okay, perfect. And of course, the plural of foot is feet. It's not foots, it's feet. All right, great. So this is just like to remember. Let's see the face now, or the head. What are the different parts of this section? What about this? And we are going to see why do we need these body parts, okay? Because I want to introduce you to what can you see at the doctor. Salman, awesome. Where are you joining us from, Salman? Where are you joining us from? Head. Let me check. Head. All right, you are correct. Head. What is this? Number 2. All right, more answers coming. 3 eyes. Hamid, hi. How are you then? Algeria. All right, wonderful. I'm from Morocco, by the way. Cool. So I'm very happy to see you here with us. Is this your first time watching us, Salman? Hair. Which region in Algeria are you from? Are you from Alger or from Wahran, or from which side of Algeria? I mean, how is life? How is life, man? All right. So you guys already know hair, eyes, ear, nose, and mouth, of course. And of course, we have the teeth in the bottom. Great. And like foot, so the plural of foot of tooth is teeth. Great. All right. What about the torso? We call this the torso in English, right? The south of Algeria. Good. All right. Busy with work. We are all, man. We are all busy with work. Hair. Yeah, that's for the previous one. Absolutely. Gardaya. All right. Right now, I'm in the north of Morocco. Shoulder. All right. Shoulder. Let's check. Shoulder. Yes. Uh-huh. What about number 2? Alariza, you should scroll to the end of the live stream. Because I think you are a little bit late. Chest. So Sultan is Chest abdomen. Hamid is Hamid done them in one comment. He doesn't have any time to waste. He is very busy with work. Okay, chest and abdomen, or also we say stomach, because for the abdomen we say that about the muscles, right? All right, again. All right, let's see. Shoulders. Pamela, you are a little bit late. Okay. What about these? All right. Let me take you through them again. So you said hair, back, leg, toes, shoulder, arm, and foot. Right? Don't waste a lot of time. These are muscles, of course. I don't wanna. Okay. So let's do this little exercise, which differentiates between while and when. So we use while for long actions, and we use when for sudden actions, right? So you can write for me number one and then write for me when or while. I'm sorry, I'm moving so fast. I'm sorry, I'm moving so fast today. When? Now, okay, let's check. When? While I hurt my knee while I was playing football. All right. The doctor was checking my pulse. The nurse entered the room. Number two, while. You are mixing them actually. It's when. Why? Because we have a long action and then a short action happens. What about number three? Let's give it another try for number three. When. Great. Pamela says number three is when. I hope it is. While. Alariza, you are still in the previous one. The patient was resting. The doctor. What number four? What do you guys say? While. All right, let's check. Let's check. While. Yes, you are correct. Because we have here two long actions, right? The doctor is sitting and the patient is resting, long action, and at the same time another long action is happening, which is the doctor is speaking to his family. I was brushing my teeth, my son was changing his clothes. Again, two long actions here, right? Two long actions. Number five. Pamela, where is number five? Pamela, you're cheating. Come on. While. Yes. The baby started crying. The doctor gave him a vaccine. So to give someone a vaccine, short action, what do you think? Number six. Let me see. Pamela already answered number six. When? When? All right, let's check. Let's check together. When? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's when. All right. Yes. So let's choose the pronouns here that are correct. Choose the correct pronoun. So here it's the difference between the subject, the object pronoun, the subject pronoun, and the reflexive pronouns. Ourselves. All right, let's start from the beginning. Her. Okay. The doctor asked her. Yes, correct. John hurt himself. So basically, when we have like the pronoun after the verb and the subject and the object are different, we use object pronoun because it is an object. But for this one, John is the same one who did the action and the same one who received the action. So we use reflexive pronoun. She could take care of during the flu season. We could take care of. Uh, uh, Hamid says ourselves. Let me. Yes, absolutely. Pamela, no, not for the first one because we have different subject and object. The doctor did not ask herself; she asked another person, so we should say her. The nurse prepared himself, or his for surgery. Number five, himself, not himself. Let me see. I don't understand well. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have my. Okay, give me a second then. Give me a second. I don't like to explain something uh, like half an explanation. I want to give you the full explanation. So, can you give me 1 second just to bring my tablet? Okay, so since like a lot of you are still confused between the different types of pronouns, I'm gonna explain to them very quickly. So give me a second. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. All right, let me very quickly just because I was not preparing to explain this lesson, but because Pamela asked, I think I should explain it like at least very briefly. So let's go. Let me open my whiteboard very quickly. Whiteboard. Of course, Pamela. I don't want you to stay in the dark when it comes to this lesson. Give me a second. It will take like a little bit of time just to open like a new, just to show you what I'm doing. So I'm just opening my whiteboard. You see, it's taken a lot of time, right? It's not my bad. It's not my bad. I'm sharing with you everything. It's taken some time to open. Come on, Pamela is waiting. All right, finally. Okay, so very quickly pronouns. Okay, let's start with some sentences, Pamela. Okay. All right. So let's say John met Sally, right? John met Sally, for example. Normally, pronouns are used when we don't want to repeat a word. Okay? When we don't want to repeat a word. All right. Okay. So, for example, let's take another sentence. John is a good student. John wakes up early. John, let's say John goes to school at 8. John has 2 brothers. All right, let me just this. Teachers love John. One day, while John was helping or was using the knife, he hurt John. Can you tell me what is the problem with this paragraph? Okay, Pamela, I hope you're still there. So can you tell me what is the problem with this paragraph? What is the problem with this paragraph here? John is a good student. John wakes up early. John goes to school at 8. John has 2 brothers. Teachers love John. One day, while John was using the knife, he hurt John. So what is the problem here? What is the problem here? Teachers love. What's the problem here? Okay. The reporting of John. I'm still waiting. Okay, Pamela, you're still waiting because I'm a repetition. All right, that's the problem. Exactly. That's the problem. So if you noticed, there is a repetition of the word John again and again and again, right? And that's why we should replace. So pronouns are used to replace words that are repeated. Okay. So how can we replace, or what can we replace the word John in this sentence with? John here. What can we replace it with? Repeating. Exactly, Hamid. Exactly. So what can we do to avoid this repetition? What can we do? Can you fix for me the first word that is repeated? Exactly, exactly. That's why we use pronouns. So we use them to avoid repetition. So I should say here, instead of John again, so I can say he, right? He wakes up early, all right? And it should fix the problem. Same here. So I can say he goes to school at 8. Here, I should say he, all right? So, what I want you to notice is that in all these positions where we change John with I, with he, it acts the subject for a verb, right? There is a verb here, there is a verb here, there is a verb here. So here, John is the subject, so he is the subject. So we replaced it with subject pronoun. Let me just use this one. Subject pronoun. So subject pronouns are pronouns that we use in the subject position, right? Subject pronoun. Can you now tell me what are the subject pronouns that we have in English? I'm going to start them. We have I, you. Can you repeat, or can you finish them for me? Is the nurse a man or a woman? Both. It can be a man or it can be a woman. We can say he or we can say she, but that's a very good question. It's the same as teacher. A teacher can be a man or it can be a woman. However, for a nurse, it's been used more for women. That's why you will hear in English a lot of people say a male nurse, a male nurse. So, can you finish for me the subject pronouns that we have in English? So we have I, we have you, we have what else? So subject pronouns, subpronouns are receiving the action. No, they are doing the action. So for example, here, it's John who wakes up. So it's John who does the action, right? He is the doer of the action. So it's subject pronouns, it's like does the action or the doer of the action. Okay? He is the doer of the action. So I'm going to repeat, I'm going to finish them. So we have he, we have she, we have it, we have, for the plural, we have we have you, and we have they. Subject pronouns. Now, let's look at the next sentence. Teachers love John. Can you replace for me the word John here? So we have the word John here, but are we going to say teachers love he? What do you guys think? Exactly, Pamela. You are doing a great job. So can you replace for me the word John in the next sentence, which is underlined in red? This one. What are we going to say? John, he. What do you think we can say? Exactly. We're not going to say he, we're going to say him. Why? Because he is the receiver of the action here. So let's analyze the sentence. Here we have subject, here we have verb, and this is the object. So for the pronoun that we are going to use here, it should be object pronoun, right? It should be object pronoun. All right, let me write it for you. Object pronoun. All right. So for I, what is the object pronoun for I? So I is for the subject. What about object? What should we say? What should we say? So I, what is the object pronoun for I? Me, exactly. That's the one. All right. So I'm gonna write them all. So me, he, it becomes him. All right. Her, it, us, you, and finally them, right? So these are the object pronouns. We are left with one more type of pronouns. Let's go to the last one, or let me give you another sentence. Okay, let's just use this one. All right, let me use a different color. So I'm gonna use probably blue so that it's clear for you. Let me use blue. Okay, so here the last sentence. You can say one day while John was using. So here we have the verb. If I want to replace this one, I'm gonna simply say he while he was using. Okay, while he was using the knife, he hurt John. So here John is an object. But you can notice that the subject is also the object. So John was holding the knife. So John hurt. So he was the one who hurt, and he was the one who was hurt. So he was the doer and the receiver. What are we going to say? What can we say if John is the subject and is the object at the same time? Let me give you another sentence. Let me give you another sentence. John saw John in the mirror. What can we say here? So here we have John saw John. So the subject is object. What can we replace the second one with? Can you help me with this one? What can we... Okay, Hamid got it. All right, he got it. What about you, Pamela? What do you think? What do you think, Pamela? So Hamid says himself. What about you, Pamela? What do you think? It is the object. Normally, we should use object pronoun like me or him, but here we notice that the subject is the object. So what should we say? Okay, Pamela, so you do know what we are going to use. That's awesome. So here we should say himself. Himself. Let me give you another sentence. I love myself. So here the subject is the same as the object. So I say myself. All right. So this is the third type of pronouns. So I'm going to repeat from the very beginning. So we said in English we have four, but I'm going to focus on three. We have subject pronouns. We use them subject pronouns. We use them before the verb. So we use them here before the verb. Object pronouns, we use them after the verb. So we have the verb, and here we have the object after the verb. And then we have reflexive pronouns, and we use them when the subject is the same as the object, and they replace the object. All right. So for example, I love me. So I and me are the same thing. The subject and the verb and the object are the same, but I replace only the object. Same here. John is the subject, and John is also the object. All right. So I replace the object. Same here. John, he hurt himself. So here we should say he hurt himself. Are they clear now, Pamela? So let me go back to the exercise that we started with. I'm going to repeat from the very beginning. The doctor asked. So here we have the subject. Here we have the subject. Okay? Here we have the subject. Here we have... Oh, no. Wait. Here we have the subject, right? Here we have the verb. And here we have the object. And the subject is not the object. So we are going to choose object pronoun. We are not going to choose the subject because this is not subject. We're not going to use the reflexive pronoun because the subject and the object are different. So we are left with the object. John hurt while playing basketball. Here we have, this is a subject and this is a verb. So we cannot use the subject here because it's after the verb. So we are going to either use object or reflexive. Since the subject and the object are the same, we are going to use the object or reflexive pronoun. we should take care of, here we are going to say ourselves. The nurse prepared, so the nurse prepared another person. So here we are going to use object. So can you tell me 5 and 6? I'm going to leave 5 and 6 for you guys. 5 and 6. Amazing, Pamela. Amazing. 5 and 6, you guys do them. 5. Could you tell me, my or myself, what happened? I'm talking to you. Five, me. Okay. Alariza, yes, you are correct. I think you are talking about the previous one. You're talking about the previous one. Yes. So here we should say me, and then we should say themselves in the end. And with that, guys, we come to the end of this long live stream. Actually, I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna share with you later on a poll to vote on, and yeah, I hope I will see I will see your votes, because they will decide what kind of live stream we will continue doing. So thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next live stream. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of